Jake Gardiner finds a new home for the upcoming season, signing a deal with the Carolina Hurricanes. But right now, he joins us on NHL Tonight. Jake, congratulations on the deal. How's your summer going? Because it's coming to a close very quickly here, and now you got to move.
Yeah, I just got to Raleigh last night. We had our the Carolina Hurricanes golf charity tournament today. We had a bike test this morning, so it all kind of came together pretty quickly, but it's good to be here.
How'd the bike test go?
Get right to it, Jake. Holy cow.
Yeah, that was a tough morning to wake up to that, get into the rink, and could barely get my new Carolina Hurricanes shorts on before I was on the bike. So definitely a rude awakening when I first got here.
Well, at least it's over. We always appreciate when that bike test is done. So, Jake, I mean, it was a interesting summer, I guess would be one way to describe it for you. A lot of people, myself included, had you as one of the best defensemen available this summer. It took a long time for you to find your home in Carolina. Why Carolina when it's all said and done? Why'd you pick the Canes?
You know, they have a really good team, as everyone saw last year. They won a round in the playoffs. It's an exciting young team with a lot of young talent, and it's a great place to live, so I've heard. And the wife's happy, I'm happy, and you know, we have a 1-year-old, so I'm sure he's going to enjoy the nice weather and playing outside.
The wife's happy, he's happy. Spoken like a very intelligent individual, might I say. Well, obviously, you talk about last year and the Carolina Hurricanes and that deep run into the postseason. Rod Brind'Amour had a huge impact on that roster. What have your conversations with him been like?
He seems like an awesome guy and an awesome coach, and just the whole organization seems pretty dialed in on turning the ship around. And you know, you see where they were a few years ago, and the changes that they've made, and not just the personnel, but also around the locker room and the things that Tom Dunham has done and Dundon has done. And it's just it's an exciting place to come to.
Jake, maybe walk us through your summer from July 1st on, and what it was like, your conversations, your interests, and how quickly this maybe came together with Carolina. If they were involved from July 1st on to now, it came together late. What was your summer like trying to sort out your future in hockey?
Yeah, I mean, we had a lot of conversations with teams, and my agent also had a lot of conversations, obviously. And so there was, from July 3rd-ish on, it was more of kind of a waiting game and to see where teams at. People go on vacations, and so we kind of knew we were going to have to wait. Obviously, you're getting anxious and everything, but and then closer to I think it was probably around August 1st or so, Carolina started showing some serious interest. So I talked to Rod and Tom and Don, and so we knew they were really serious. And then the last couple days down to the wire here, we were basically just trying to find out, or figure out a term and money, and then it came together, and I think both sides are pretty happy.
Jake, part of the interesting part of your conversation this year was that you were hurt last year with a back injury, and you came back and played, and you probably weren't 100%, even though you tried to gut it out for the Toronto Maple Leafs. How are you feeling physically now? How is your back? How is your body as you head into the new season?
I'm feeling great. Yeah, I'm feeling 100%, and definitely was not feeling 100% in the playoffs, and but that's what you got to do and play through it. But feeling great now, and ready to get the year going.
All right, Mike just asked you a couple serious questions. I'm going to ask you a couple not so serious questions, because that's a little more my forte. So here we go. First, okay. I got to ask you about the Sellies last year. Obviously, we talked about it almost every day on NHL Network. The Sellies, every time the Canes won at home. What did you think of what they did last year?
I thought they were a bunch of jerks.
Yeah, nicely done.
That was well played by you. I mean, I put it on a tee for you, if I do say so myself. But
you did.
Well played, well played. All right, second question. You posted a picture of your child rocking Canes gear pretty much right after it was announced that you were headed to Carolina. Did your baby get swag before you?
He did, yeah. He got swag before anyone in my family, yeah. My dad is in the printing business, so he had probably 4 or 5 logos printed out with stickers, and my son's been wearing the helmet to fix the shape of his head. So when we knew it was Carolina, it was pretty easy, and came up with a little idea, and I think it was well received.
Well, yeah, he looks absolutely
like
ecstatic in the video.
Regrets there floating around in the Jaffa. He looks
Oh, yeah,
perfect.
he's fired up.
Yeah, he was pretty happy. All right, one more. We found out this summer that the Carolina Hurricanes are going to be partnering with a brewing company to release their own team beer. I think this is incredible. I mean, the Sellies were one thing.
Wow.
Now they're following it up with a beer. The beer's name is Storm Brew. What do you make of the name?
That's a great name. Hopefully it tastes as good as the name. And, yeah, let's go for it.
Yeah, off days only, right, for the Storm
Listen,
Brew.
if you wanted player participation in some community service, you just found it right there.
I'm just saying, Jake, I know these promotional things, they're important. So if you feel like maybe you need some people in the media business to do a taste test, like we're totally open to you guys sending us a case of Storm Brew. I'm just saying.
I'll see what I can do, guys.
We would very much appreciate that. Listen, congratulations again on the deal. All the best in Carolina this year.
All right, thanks. Take care, guys.